24 hours a day. There was a lot of rare fools that weren't doing it. They were like, oh, I paint when I party, or I paint, on the weekends. Like, I was full on that shit. I was 24 hours, that was it. I killed the original, whoever the hell I was. I didn't even recognize that guy, and was full on a graffiti writer, and that's all it was.
MFT Lokes, you're now an international celebrity. You've surpassed fame in California. You surpassed fame in Los Angeles. You're worldwide now. What does your family think about how far your career has come?
I really don't have any family left. After my mom passed, it's just me.
MFT Lokes, as you mentioned, recently, unfortunately, your mother passed away, who's been a huge part, not just of your life, but your alter ego. She's the one that named you twice. Can you please talk about losing your mother and the effect it's had on you for those of us who haven't gone through that yet?
It was bad, but I got to spend the end of her days taking care of her and being with her. So if that was the price of staying away from Graff for a while so I could spend time with her and focus on that instead of being on the streets and painting all the time, then I'm glad I did it. My conscience is clear of how I spent my life taking care of her and love her. And so I know she's in a better place, and we'll all get there one day. And the way she raised me, with the whole Dia de los Muertos and that whole thing about not being scared to death and not being, I gotta live it, right? I gotta nut up or shut up. My logo is a sugar skull, Day of the Dead. I gotta understand that this is not everything. We die here, but we go somewhere better. So I was raised that way. I was raised not to be thinking of death as something morbid, Every time somebody died around me, I would always be the first one taking care of that, funeral arrangements and dealing with all that. And, people were like, you're very brave, you're very brave. It's not so much that I was brave, it's the point that how I was raised, not to be scared of death, not to look at it as something morbid, but something joyous that, I know when I die, I hope all my homies celebrate it, hit me up and know that, damn, Tumor did it. He got to die. He deserves it. He deserves the rest that he's getting. Like, be happy for me that I got any sucker that hates me and wants to smoke me, do me a fucking favor, really, because however you want to call it, my name will fucking be in graffiti forever, and even more so if I died in that way, They'll martyr me in a way, you know what I mean? It's not like I want to go, but I'm just saying, like, if it did, then I'm fucked, dude. How many fucking homies I got around the world that's not going to be putting out my name forever? And I don't got to fucking waste paint or fucking do it myself. It's the best fucking gimmick I could come up with. I've faked my own death. You could Google shit, be like, Tumor, rest in peace, died. I did that. The song, Death or Retirement, at the end, it's like, you don't know what happened. They look at that video, it's like, oh, dude, is this a documentary? Like, this will disappear right after that. It was all planned. It was all part of the marketing fucking strategy. Just like this will promote the show, and then that show will promote another, and on and on and on. It's all part of the whole fucking... It's kind of like graffiti, like vandalizing marketing-wise, you know what I mean?